Hello, achievers. Today, we'll try to understand the differences between theory of constraints as well as high value closing. Many of you may not be aware of what theory of constraint is. Theory of constraint is a model which was developed by an Israeli ace scientist, Eliyahu Goldratt, which basically promises to identify the core constraint or a core bottleneck in an organization once the system is well elaborated, specified, and locked down. The advantage of theory of constraint is that while it takes a little time to find out the entire process of the system of a particular organization, once it is identified, the throughput, the output of the organization becomes significantly higher. There are a number of case studies even in India where one of my friends is a TOC expert. He has basically turned around loss-making companies into high benchmark performers in a matter of a year. That is theory of constraint. Now, what is high value closing, which is similar to that? High value closing is basically more from a sales perspective to close a sale with a customer. The value is obviously pretty high, and there is no intent on finding out what is the system issue per se in a high value closing. It works more with the rapport which is being made with the decision maker. Now, what are the similarities between TOC as well as high value closing? Both the stakeholders are the customers, and we need to have a buy-in from the customer before we proceed. Typically, the problem is well drawn down in the whiteboard. In both the cases, the customer talks and talks and talks. The notes are made, a process flow is made. It could be from a systemic side as far as uh, TOC is concerned, and it could be basically the problem side of closing as far as high value closing is concerned. That is a basic similarity. But both of them, when solved, give very high value to the customer who has got the problem, either in closing the deal or to the customer whose systems which needs a slight improvement. But that improvement will significantly improve the throughput. So that's the connection between the two. Thank you.